Hey everyone, so this would be a review of the Top Fin from PetSmart all-in-one 3-gallon Betta tank. So this is of course a 3-gallon tank. As you can see, it looks like your standard rectangular tank, which I actually quite like. So first, the dimensions going off of PetSmart's website. It is 14 inches long by 7.5 inches wide and 8.9 inches tall, or 35.6 by 19.1 by 22.5 centimeters, again, length, width, and height. It is, again, 3 gallons, which is 11.3 liters. This comes with actually quite a bit of stuff on it, and here in the US it costs $40. So you get a glass 3-gallon tank, you get the nice slim hood, you get the white LEDs, as you can see, are nice and bright on here. You get a thermometer, you get a water test vial, which I do not have over here, but that is to bring in water samples into PetSmart or wherever you bring in your water samples to get tested. Then it comes with a 20-watt heater, which actually has good ratings as well. It came with a net. It comes with the filter. As you can see, it's getting some algae on it. It came with this really cruddy Betta leaf. And then also has ceramic rings, which are your biological filter media that is in your filter, which I'll show off in a moment here. So you get quite a bit of stuff for your $40. So the bottom is plastic. It is black. Again, the tank itself is nice and glass. You have the clear silicone, which looks nice. Then you have this very nice slim hood with a feeder flap here and also a filter flap back there, which is awesome. Like I said, you also get this thermometer. It is a very basic thermometer. Right now it's probably super warm in here. Yeah, it's actually quite warm. It's probably about 90 degrees in here, which is not so good. I'm going to take care of that. But it's about 100 degrees outside today. And in my room, it is crazy hot, which is why it's so warm. She doesn't seem to care, though. So you also get this Betta leaf, which is a really cruddy Betta leaf. It looks cool. You can see it's very flimsy. It doesn't even stick out like it's supposed to. It's all flappy. Made of silicone. It was basically free with this tank, so you can't complain about it too much. You get a filter, 20-watt filter, nice slim, cool looking filter. My one complaint about the filter, and it's not really a big complaint for most people, but it always has an LED light on. So right now you can see it is green, which means it is at or above its temperature, or it is like a orangish red, which means it is below the set temperature. And the set temperature is, I believe it's 78 degrees on this. It is a preset heater. I just don't like when heaters have lights on all the time. I prefer it when it is not heating up. It is just off. There's no LED. When it's heating up, the green is cool, or the red is cool. But that's just a very minor thing. That's just because it's in my room, and I like my room nice and dark. Again, very, very minor thing. Otherwise, it works excellent. That is the filter. We'll come back to that in a moment here. Again, overall, this is a nice looking tank. It looks like your standard rectangular tank because it is just a bit smaller. I mean, it's 3 gallons compared to either 5 or 10 or more. But I actually quite like it. Reason for that is it gives you your fish more swimming room back and forth, which I just really like, especially the length. Here is your white LEDs. That is all they are. There is no blue or nighttime ones. It's either on or off with the whites, but they are nice and bright and they're excellent. There is your filter. There are the ceramic rings. I put mine on the left, and then the filter cartridge is on the right there. There is no adjusting this, but you see my Betta doesn't mind it whatsoever, so that is good. A little bit of film on the top of the tank, water, but not too bad. Most of these will. Two, again, this is not too strong of a filter, which is good. You do not want a strong filter to push your poor Betta around. You just want it to help clean up your tank. Then you should, of course, be doing water changes anyway, so don't want anything too strong for the filter wise. Back here you do have the filter flap, which is actually very cool. Not a whole lot of tanks have this. so you can easily access your filter. So you can take out your cartridge. Don't usually touch the biological stuff, in this case the ceramic rings, but you can take this out, wash it off or whatever when you do a water change, or replace it if you need to. My one very minor, again, another minor complaint about this is I cannot seem to get mine to stay flat all the way. So it sticks up a tiny bit. I don't know if it's because of my cords or what it is, but I can just not seem to get it to sit flat. Again, it doesn't really bother me, but it is something to note. Maybe you'll have more luck. Mine just seems to stick up. Yeah, so overall, I think this is an excellent tank. For 40 bucks, you do get quite a bit of stuff with it. I mean, the heater alone is going to be expensive. So that alone is just awesome. It's awesome to get an actual decent heater with a tank kit. Most tank kits do not give you heaters. I said the filter is good. The thermometer is fine. It's very basic, but it works very well. I mean, it tells you what the temperature is, so that's all you can really ask for in a thermometer. Overall, I think this is an excellent package, and this is probably one of my favorite tank kits I've had. I mean, it's not as cool looking as some of the other tank kits have been, but it's a very nice, standard looking tank. You get a lot of stuff in it. It would have been nice if it was maybe 5 gallons instead of just 3, but, 3 gallons I think is more than enough as long as you do not have a big Betta. Or for some shrimp or something like that, it also worked very well. Wouldn't really recommend anything else besides Betta or shrimp, but yeah, overall, I definitely would recommend this tank. I think it looks awesome, and it is holding together so far very well. I've only had it for, I don't know, a month or so, but yeah, let me know what your guys' thoughts are. Leave a comment below. So I would highly recommend this. Yeah, I say go out and buy one if you're thinking about it. You get everything you really need except for, of course, substrate and, well, of course, substrate, of course, not water, or you don't really get a lot of decor except for the flimsy Betta leaf. But no tank really gives you decor, of course. Not really, at least. Alright, guys, thank you all very much for watching. As always, I really do appreciate you. Hope you all have a good one. See you guys next time. Goodbye.